The first liberal South Korean president in nearly a decade has expressed his intention to improve relations with North Korea. But with Pyongyang out in the diplomatic wilderness following provocation after provocation, it'll be difficult for President Moon to make overtures right away. Experts say the so-called Moonshine policy might have to take the backseat for a while, as our Kwon Jang-ho reports.
On his first day in office, newly elected South Korean President Moon Jae-in was quick to differentiate himself from the previous administration as he looked to actively reach out to North Korea.
한반도의 평화를 위해 동분서주하겠습니다. 필요하면 곧바로 워싱턴으로 날아가겠습니다. 베이징과 도쿄에도 가고 여건이 조성되면 평양에도 가겠습니다.
But that immediately raised many questions. What are those right conditions and how soon can they be reached?
North Korea has to show sincere intent towards talks and intent towards denuclearization. Only if those requirements are met can talks realistically be an option, so it's unlikely to happen right away.
However, some argue North Korea's actions over the last few months might have put them in an awkward position where they might be more willing to make concessions.
The U.S. has stated a possible military action, and even China has been putting pressure on the regime. North Korea is severely isolated from the international community at the moment. Currently, the only way out of that corner is by re-engaging with South Korea.
If Moon is willing to open up relations with North Korea again, another question is to what extent. Reopening of the joint industrial complex in Kaesong and resuming tours of the North Mount Kumgang have been suggested, but there are concerns they could violate strict economic sanctions put in place by the UN Security Council last year. But there are other avenues Moon could pursue.
Humanitarian options such as the reunions for separated families or aiding North Korean infants could be something that President Moon can offer to Pyongyang soon.
Although it's still very early in Moon's presidency and there are still many factors that could affect all outcomes, the doors to reconnect with Pyongyang have been opened. Kwon Jang-ho, Arirang News.